Shiny Pokemon has become a big part of the franchise nowadays that even the Pokemon company acknowledges it. Wait, I said that already. But I do want to make a video on how we shiny hunted in the older Pokemon games. I mean, hey, some of these methods you might never heard of. Some of these might inspire you to try them. And depending on when you're watching this video, I hope you're still able to transfer your shiny to the Switch. But you can still try these for fun, it's up to you. Before I go any further, I want to mention the shiny odds. In Gens 1 to 5, the full odds are 1 in 8,192, while Gens 6 and 7 have the full odds of 1 in 4,096. So here are all the shiny methods you could try from Red and Blue all the way up to Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. The first method on the list is random encounters. If you played any mainline game before Gen 8, you would know that Pokemon spawns in the grass, sea, and cave. It is a great way to level up your Pokemon, but I digress. Every encounter has a rare chance to spawn a shiny, and the shiny odds differ depending on the game and whether or not you have the shiny charm. While on this topic, I want to mention the repel trick, which I think could come in handy for you guys. This trick can be done in every game, even on the Switch, and there are plenty of guides out there. I will link those under the video. Another method you could try is shiny breeding, famously known as the Mitsuda method. So how it works is you bring two Pokemon to the daycare center, one that you caught and the other one from a foreign country. This helps increase the chance of getting a shiny egg, or a shiny Pokemon. Although it's impossible to get a Pokemon from another country in Gens 3, 4, and 5, you can still use the GTS in Gens 6 and 7 before online services shut down. It's best to get a foraging Ditto as it'll breed with any Pokemon except for legendaries and baby Pokemon. And speaking of shiny breeding, in the original Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal games, it has the best odds of 1 in 128, but it's only possible if you have a shiny Pokemon as one of the parents. So if you want to do that, you can get a shiny Gyarados from the Lake of Outrage and breed it with some Pokemon, or just get a shiny Ditto using a certain glitch. If you are a fan of bug type Pokemon, you can go to the bug catching contest in the Johto region. On the original Gold, Silver, and Crystal games, it is available on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. In case if you ever run into a shiny and if you want to guarantee the chance of catching it, Miketroid made a guide on doing just that. And in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, after you get the national decks, more Pokemon are available and the bug catching contest is available on a daily basis. A similar attraction you can try to shiny hunt is the Safari Zone. All these safaris are located in Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh, and each contains certain species of Pokemon. The best part is you can do this at any time and any day you want, but the catch is going to be a small fee. Another place you can shiny hunt is the Game Corner at Celadon City in the Kanto region. There you will get coins in exchange for the Pokemon of your choice, but be mindful that some Pokemon are exclusive to some games. Heading back into the wild, we have double battles. Although it was introduced in Gen 3, double wild battles weren't introduced until Gen 4, to some extent, as it only happens as you're helping the trainer navigate through a certain area. This feature wouldn't be fully implemented until Gen 5 where you could just walk in the tall dark grass. In a way, the shiny odds are doubled this way. X, Y, and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire have a special encounter called Horde Encounters, where 5 Pokemon can show up at the same time. This can help increase the odds and find a shiny Pokemon faster. There is another shiny method you could try in these games, and Diamond and Pearl, by using the Pokeradar and the DexNav. This process can be very tedious despite having the best odds. Even in Diamond and Pearl, having the base odds of 1 in 8,192, using the Pokeradar you can increase the shiny odds to 1 in 200. Another shiny method you could use in Gen 6 as well as Gen 7 is chain fishing. Similar to the Pokeradar, you fish for a Pokemon and either catch or faint it. The longer you hold the chain, the better the chance of finding a shiny. Tyranitar made a guide on chain fishing as well as the Pokeradar, so be sure to check those out. Up next is a feature that is very unique to Gen 7, and that is SOS chaining. What you do is battle the Pokemon until its HP is low, and wait for it to call for help. Then you knock out one of the Pokemon and the other will call for help, and then you keep the chain going. Every few Pokemon defeated increases the chance of the next Pokemon to be shiny. Exclusive to Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, we have Ultra Wormholes. This feature is unlocked in the post game. What you do is go through the wormhole and go as far as you can. The shiny rate is determined by how far or how many light years you traveled. The more light years, the better the chance of encountering the shiny. And finally, we have static encounters and roaming legendaries. This works by meeting the requirements to encounter the legendary Pokemon and soft resetting your game. This process varies depending on the Pokemon and what game it originated, and it also works on gift Pokemon. And those are all the known methods to shiny hunt. I hope this video is helpful and have fun hunting.